So today's post is about accountability. Now, accountability is one of those words, especially within the church, that really has some negative undertones to it. Now, when I started accountability groups in college, it was all about, were you good? Did you avoid evil? Have you looked at, listened to, watched anything, sexually explicit? Is there anything that you're not telling us, anything that you're not proud of? So, it's just a bunch of, young men, young adults really, that really didn't know how to be honest, because if I said yes, I made some failures, then what's the consequence? You're not going to hang out with me, you're just going to slap my hand. So it really wasn't productive in helping me to gain any freedom. But when I entered into a relationship with some folks that talked about being accountable for one another, now that's being accountable for one another versus being accountable to. So if I'm accountable for you, then that means that I got your back, you're in my circle of trust, you're one of my band of brothers, and I also know that you are accountable for me. So that means that not only do you have my best interest in mind, but I have your best interest in mind. So it's the whole aspect that firefighters talk about, that even in their training they go through, they are trained to never leave anyone behind. And so they need to be accountable for, not just on the buddy system, but and how that works is that I care about you as a person. Yes, you may make some choices that are stupid. You may make some choices out of hard-heartedness, some choices that you would rather no one else on the planet find out with. But if I'm accountable for you, I'm going to walk with you through life. I'm going to help you when you pick yourself up, dust you off, and I'm going to keep walking that path, because I know and you know that we each are more valuable than the choices that we make. And this is really something that's missing in leadership today, especially within redemptive communities that we call churches. Churches do this they don't do it well. They use accountability as a legalistic measurement stick. Have you been good enough? Have you, do you smoke? Do you chew? Do you avoid people that do? And that really just doesn't work. We need to learn how to be accountable for one another, not just in the body of Christ, but as leaders ourselves. Because unless we stick together, unless we can validate and walk alongside the humanity of each of us, then our leadership effectiveness will be severely stunted, and the folks that follow us just won't grow. Thanks a lot for listening today. Please join the conversation at my website, traviswaits.com.